Imagine being offered a 100 million in cash. Would you have the guts to eat shit? Most people, when faced with the temptation of cold, hard cash, would probably hold their nose and choke it down. After all, one disgusting meal is a small price to pay for a lifetime of happiness, right? The sight of a man wolfing down feces stunned the beautiful woman beside him. This is a game with no boundaries, no bottom line. Complete 13 tasks and walk away with a cool 100 million in cash. The game has 3 rules. 1. No quitting halfway. 2. Don't let anyone else find out about the game. 3. Don't try to investigate who's behind it all. Break any of these rules and the game's over. One day, Pusit, who was going through a rough patch in life, gets a call from a stranger. The voice on the phone tells him all he has to do is participate in a game and he'll receive a huge cash prize. For Pusit, who had just lost his job and was completely broke, this was one hell of a tempting offer. They instructed Pusit to pick up a newspaper from the ground and kill a mosquito. Do that and he'd instantly receive 10,000 bucks. With a skeptical look on his face, Pusit slowly picked up the newspaper. In one smooth, incredibly cool move, he easily took out the mosquito. A second later, his phone buzzed with a new message. Holy shit, the 10,000 had actually been deposited into his account. The phone rang again. The second task required Pusit to eat the dead mosquito in his hand. Do that and he'd get 50,000 transferred to his account in a flash. Pusit figured, what's a little grossness compared to half a year's salary? Without a second thought, he gulped it down. And just like that, his bank account balance jumped up by 50,000. The phone rang once more. Pusit was told that after 11 more rounds, he'd walk away with a 100 million in cash. He let out a shocked yell, then angrily stormed into his office and knocked out the manager he couldn't stand with a single punch before coolly walking out of the company. The third task, make 3 little kids cry. After walking around for a bit, he spotted a kid eating candy. He shoved the kid to the ground, but to his surprise, instead of crying, the kid started laughing and leaped into Pusit's arms. The kid thought they were playing a game. The other children all ran over. Pusit accidentally stepped on and broke one of the kid's toys. Seeing the child about to cry, Pusit suddenly realized what he needed to do. He started grabbing their toys, successfully completing the third task. Next, he robbed a homeless person of their money. Yes, you heard that right. That was his fourth task. In less than an hour, Pusit had made 2 million. At this rate, that 100 million in cash prize would be his in no time. But what Pusit never could have imagined was that he'd find the 5th task too much to handle. The name of the movie is 13 Game of Death, where the hero Pusit ends up giving up the 100 million cash prize because of his kinship, only to lose his life at the hands of his own father also because of his kinship. It turns out that his father was one of the contestants invited to the game, and his father became the winner of the $100 million cash prize. With the lure of money, any relationship is cheap, and the director's use of reality to trample on primitive morals is poignant yet sad. If it were you, how far would you go?